Not in Asia, yet home to the highest proportion of Asian Americans in the U.S., not an independent island nation, yet scattered with 137 islands, not a sovereign country, yet once boasting royal palaces and its own national flag. This is Hawaii, the most unique among America's 50 states, the only state entirely composed of islands, the only one located in the tropics, and the only one to have ever had a monarchical government. Here, fiery volcanoes surge alongside palm-fringed coasts, the Pacific's oldest legends coexist with America's youngest land. This is Hawaii, a place where contradictions become its greatest charm. A solitary pearl in the Pacific. Hawaii lies approximately 4,000 kilometers from the U.S. mainland, embraced by the vast Pacific Ocean, making it America's most remote and isolated state. The entire state's land is spread across the Hawaiian Islands, a chain of over 130 reefs and islets, with only 8 major islands inhabited by more than 1.4 million residents of diverse ethnicities. Formed by the slow drift of the Pacific Plate interacting with a persistent mantle hotspot, these islands are miracles of accumulation, lava from underwater volcanic eruptions piled up over time to create this archipelago. Rainforests, lava plains, black sand beaches, and coral reefs converge here, painting a vivid portrait of extreme geographical diversity. The largest island in the chain is the southernmost Hawaii Island, commonly known as the Big Island. It covers nearly 2/3 of the archipelago's total land area but is home to just over 200,000 people, about 1/7 of the state's population. Volcanoes on other islands have long been dormant, their landscapes stabilized. Only this youngest Big Island continues to grow, as its volcanoes erupt and add new land, writing the island's ongoing life story. Volcanic lava, the Earth's breath and growth. The surging orange-red lava is Hawaii's most stunning natural signature. Hawaii Volcanoes National Park, located on the southeast of the Big Island, is world-famous for 2 active volcanoes, Kilauea and Mauna Loa. Kilauea is known as the world's most active volcano, erupting 52 times in the 20th century. In a 2018 eruption, it destroyed over 1,000 buildings, with lava swallowing roads, forests, and villages, even creating new land along the coastline. To this day, the crater still emits puffs of steam and heat. As underground magma activity never ceases, the Earth seems to breathe, a reminder that the island is still growing. The other active volcano, Mauna Loa, erupts less frequently than Kilauea but with greater force. In 2022, after 38 years of dormancy, it suddenly awoke, sending rivers of fiery lava cascading down its slopes, spreading dozens of kilometers in just days, reigniting humanity's awe for this sleeping giant. Lush valleys, secrets of tranquility and primality. If the Big Island represents fire and grandeur, then Maui, Hawaii's second-largest island, embodies serenity and romance, a perfect blend of nature and resort life. Maui's renowned Haleakalā volcano is stable, having lain dormant for centuries. Its vast, open crater is starkly magnificent, with layers of crimson, black, and ochre volcanic deposits intertwining, earning it the title of one of the most lunar-like landscapes on Earth. It is a prime spot for sunrise. On clear mornings, the first rays piercing the clouds from the summit are an unforgettable experience. Sunsets and starry nights here are equally mesmerizing. Maui's Hana Highway winds its way through mountains and sea, dense rainforests, a breathtaking journey into the island's heart. Driving between cliffs and valleys, you'll be greeted by rolling greenery and sudden glimpses of bays, each frame a gift from nature. At the northern end of the Hawaiian archipelago lies Kauai, the most pristine island. Year-round abundant rainfall nourishes vast rainforests, waterfalls, and canyons, making it feel like a floating garden in the Pacific, earning it the nickname, the Garden Isle. One of Hawaii's 5 major coastlines, the Nepali coast, stretches along Kauai's north shore, a must-visit for every traveler to the island. Its 27-kilometer coastline is flanked by towering cliffs plunging straight into the sea. Legend has it that ancient Hawaiians built homes on these rugged cliffs, living simple, joyful lives. Urban retreat, where nature meets prosperity. After exploring mountains and seas, you might wonder, where do Hawaiians live? The answer is Oahu. Though not the largest island, Oahu is Hawaii's population and economic hub, home to over 70% of the state's residents. It hosts the busiest international airport, the most modern urban landscapes, and is the first stop for most visitors to Hawaii. On Oahu's southern shore lies Hawaii's capital and most famous city, Honolulu, also known by its more evocative name. The city features bustling commercial districts with skyscrapers, alongside Pacific War relics and romantic blue coastlines. Asian, Polynesian, and mainland American cultures blend here, giving Honolulu both the laid-back vibe of a tropical island and the vibrancy and rhythm of a modern city. South of Honolulu lies the world-famous Waikiki Beach. Stretching for kilometers, its golden sands back onto a city skyline and face the azure Pacific, perfectly embodying the vision of a tropical urban retreat. Sunbathers relax on the sand, surfboards bob on the waves, fine white sand, swaying palm trees, luxury hotels, and shopping centers fulfill every vacation dream. At Waikiki's eastern end stands the iconic Diamond Head. This crater, formed over 100,000 years ago, served as a strategic military lookout in the early 20th century. Today, it is a popular hiking destination, offering panoramic views where the Pacific meets the city, capturing both mountains, sea, and prosperity in one glance. Historical footprints, witness to war and peace. What truly etched Hawaii into world memory is a historically significant bay, Pearl Harbor. In 1941, the Japanese attack on Pearl Harbor devastated the U.S. Pacific Fleet, prompting America's official entry into World War II. Today, Pearl Harbor remains a U.S. military base, housing museums and memorials. The USS Arizona Memorial floats above the bay, with over 1,000 sailors still entombed beneath it. Nearby, the USS Missouri, where Japan signed its surrender in 1945, rests as a silent witness. Countless visitors come here to honor history and reflect on the meaning of war and peace. Hawaii is a poem written in sea breezes, half raw power of erupting volcanoes, half gentle moments nestled among coconut palms. It was once a kingdom, a battlefield, and a must-visit destination in countless hearts. Solitary yet peaceful in the middle of the Pacific, it welcomes every traveler in search of poetry and distant dreams with open arms.